There's a ton of TikTokers with the finger painter badge, but the most interesting one, I think, might just be MBG. How did you get the finger painter badge?
I got the finger painter badge by
To find the G-Talkers, how did that all come to be? Like, how'd you come up with that?
it all started because people wanted to play be in lobbies with me, meet me and everything, and I would do a lobby and be only 9 fans,
Yeah, you
and
can't
more
meet too
people
many
were asking
people.
and asking and asking, and I'm like, okay, well, what if we made this some sort of event where I'm going to jump into random lobbies, just myself, and then maybe my fans could find me. So I called it Find Mbichi, and we were doing it about every month or so, and it got pretty popular. I started growing and growing, and then big name content creators. I know Alec was in there. Let's see, Alec, Zone. I had Bubbles, Celia, Wolf, Lil Dude especially. I think Lil Dude was the biggest one in there, and they were all participating as well with Find Mbichi. Well, then it just kept getting so big, and it's like, there's more big names that want to do this. It doesn't have to be about me. What if we made it find everybody? And so me and my friend Bubbles were talking, and she was saying that we should call it Find the G Talkers, because I was going to say Find the Gorilla Tag TikTokers. Well, that's too long of a name. She coined the name G Talkers, so that's when I did it, and we've been doing it over a year now. We just hit the 1 year anniversary in February, I think, and it just got massive. Where everyone, anybody, and everybody. I think the biggest part about it is that it's all inclusive. It doesn't matter if you have 100,000 followers, if you have one follower, you have zero followers. If you know about Find the G Talkers, you get to participate in Find the G Talkers, and just everyone is so excited because they have the random chance to meet a finger painter, run into their friends, meet new people. I mean, it's just huge every single month.
I'm just curious.
Exactly.
Whenever it was still find Beachy or whatever,
Hmm.
were the TikTokers trying to find you?
Like what you mean, like the big name
Like,
people?
yeah, yeah. Wait, because if it was still finding Beachy, were the big name people trying to find you?
Alec was in there because I think at the time Alec was definitely over 100,000 followers. Lil Dude was the biggest name, and yes, they were trying to find me. And it was but I think they also enjoyed the fact they I think they could see more of the potential than I did, that this was a community event, not just about me, but it was actually for Gorilla Tag as a community. So yes, they were trying to find me, and but they also realized that their fans would find them as well.
So whenever you started, like, kind of uploading on TikTok, YouTube, whatever you did,
Mhm.
was there any ever like loss of motivation, like where you're just kind of, is this really gonna work out?
Oh, oh yeah. There have been times where, because it you don't get to 136,000
No.
overnight. No, 2 years. Now, granted, there are some people, if they get one viral video. Anyway,
Yeah, I get what you mean. You worked through it.
there was a time at when I was at 50,000 followers. And I know this because Bubbles and Celia were trying to convince me to keep on going. I don't know what happened at 50,000, but I was tired. I was like, I don't know how much I want to keep on doing this. Like, I wasn't getting much sleep. I was so busy, and I was editing all the time, and I felt like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Well, I remember Bubbles telling me that she said not many people reach this amount of 50,000. This is a huge, huge thing. You've worked so hard for this. She convinced me not to give up. So then I just pursued and just kept on going. And the numbers grow. The fans are just super excited to see me. The fact that I now have finger painter, I have no interest in quitting at all.
Right. Like, if you ever stopped having fun with genuine content, would you just kind of like be like, "Hey guys, I'm not having fun anymore. I might like slow down or something or chill out"? Is
I
that
can I can see myself saying, like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna take off a week just to refresh my batteries." I can see that happening. Um,
just everyone
but
needs a
it's it's
break?
it's it's all about balance. Like, typically, I only get on VR once or twice a week. Now, when I do find my time to get on, I'm going to record as many videos as I can, and I'm just going to gradually post throughout the week. But um, The biggest thing about burnout, you have to take care of your in real life stuff. And if you can't take care of that stuff in real life, you're gonna get burned out horribly. So
Oh
you
yeah.
gotta find a
That
balance, and I think I've got a pretty good balance going right now. Yeah.
you've had the badge for a little bit now. Have you had any like
hmm
genuine moments with like a fan where it's just super wholesome or cool?
Oh my gosh, I just it's in my upcoming video. I have been jumping random public lobbies with friends. I call it finger painter fun with friends.
Right, I've seen that.
And there's been, I would say 99% of the time, the people don't even know who I am, but they know the finger painter. So they're like finger painter, finger painter. Oh my gosh, finger painter, finger painter. This last time I did it, there was a fan who. It was perfect timing. They just left my fan code, and we were in a random public lobby. We're up in mountains. They saw me. They knew who I was, finger painter or not, and they started crying. They were
Oh,
so happy, just super stoked.
Wait, Timmy.
Why you gonna? Don't cry. It's okay.
Your favorite YouTuber.
Hey, Meezy, you are very excited to see me, so give me a double high five, okay?
And that is the best part of all of this. When you have a fan who is screaming, crying, happy tears.
right,
Happy
right.
tears,
You know what?
like not just screaming, no, right. But whenever that happens, I feel so humbled because again, I
Right.
am just a dude in his apartment being a dork on VR, and I've got all of these fans, which I still can't wrap my head around.
It's
you
still
know,
just
I love
crazy
it.
to you. It's just
that,
fun.
there are so many moments like that, and I'm so happy for
Right.
them.
With content, what kind of inspired you to actually genuinely start it? Because I know you didn't just like start making videos. Like something had to start.
I started because I started in Among Us. Gorillatag didn't exist for me. I didn't know anything about it, but I was doing Among Us because the boys on YouTube.
Oh my
they
God,
had
I
been
remember
playing it in
those.
VR chat.
That was fun.
And those guys were they're hilarious. And it came out in November of 2022. And I got on it, and I was playing in random lobbies, and my personality is such that I can be in a random public lobby and I can quickly become the center of attention. To this day, I will always thank him. Griffmass. Griffmass is the reason I got on TikTok. Doing Among Us, we were in random codes. It was me and a few friends, but we opened it to public, and we were playing a game. And all of a sudden, if you guys know who Griffmass is, you know what he's famous for. He all of a sudden runs up and goes, "Ah!"
Oh, that guy.
Like,
Yeah,
he's
I've seen
screaming at
that.
people. And I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you that one famous YouTuber? Because it didn't have his name, it was hidden. And I was like, wait, yeah, his name's Griffmass, right? Then he unhid his name, and it was him. And at that time, I had like 200 followers on YouTube. No TikTok, just that. And I told him like, hey, I'm trying to make some content and everything. He told me that I should make I need to grind out Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I was like, oh, I don't want to do TikTok. I don't want to do TikTok. So I started doing TikTok, and
I don't want to do
I was
it.
still doing the Among Us stuff. I didn't want to do it. I was doing Among Us. I was doing Five Nights at Freddy's, and you post this stuff, and then your algorithm will show you what's big on YouTube or what's big in VR.
How'd you get that fit?
How'd I get that fit? Oh boy.
Look at
Okay.
you. How'd you get
Let's
the fit?
start off with the basics. Pink in Among Us. I always picked the pink crewmate.
It
And I had
carried
the
over.
green slug dude on his head. Yeah, it carried over. And the biggest reason, because pink stands out the most. And pink and green, it's a contrast thing. They did a scientific study. Why do you think Barney the dinosaur was so popular? Because pink and green, or purple, or whatever you call them, they're such a huge contrast, which makes kids' eyes go ooh.
Right.
And so I got the pink, and then I think the top hat and bow tie were some of the cheapest cosmetics. So I got those. I don't have it on right now, but the cupcake that I got from over 2 years ago, it was the 2-year
I think
anniversary.
I
maybe.
have it.
Yeah, I didn't know. The kids had to explain to me so hard how to climb up the cake.
Oh,
I couldn't
bro
climb
was
up the cake.
struggling
I
then.
had to climb up the cake. I was struggling so hard. I got up to the cake and got that. Eventually, more cake because I love cake. It's my Achilles heel. My birthday's coming up here pretty soon. I am buying a cake that looks pretty much identical to this. Double layer, round, frosting, and it's not whipped cream frosting. It's buttercream frosting. I hate whipped cream frosting. I love buttercream. So yeah, this looks exactly like what I want to eat. Scamper, I love penguins. There's a movie that I grew up watching, a little cartoon of Scamper the Curious Penguin, and as soon as the penguin got on it, I had to get him. Julia is the first time.
You named your unicorn?
Almost one of the only times. Oh yeah, no, Julia and Jesper. If you're gonna have a little character, you got to name it.
I guess. I guess. Fair enough.
Julia was just the cutest little unicorn. It's the first time I ever actually spent money in Gorilla Tag. I was like, I have to have it. So I got Julia. Jasper, I believe. I think Jasper came with the Halloween update.
It did. I have
with
it.
the
pumpkin head, the one that comes off.
2 horses. Yes, and I've got all that. The black gloves, I got all that. And and then the gloves I put on for Christmas, and then more fan art started coming through.
You just didn't take them off.
I never took them off. The pink and green is a great contrast.
How did you get the finger painter badge?
I got the finger painter badge by begging and pleading, and for the last 2 years, I've been doing all my Gorilla Tag content, and eventually I did I started the Find the G Talkers, and I was making music videos, and I think the biggest thing that got me the most noticed was at the beginning of March, I made a music video singing about I want to be a finger painter so bad.
I wanna be a finger painter so freaking bad. Oh, every time that I've applied, unfortunately I'm denied. Yo, my name is Vikesy. I might be kind of peachy. Here's my application for my content creation.
That video went viral. It got over 100,000 views.
So you got popular
in
for
like
asking
a
for the
day.
badge.
Asking, begging, pleading, but it was creative how I asked. And then they eventually realized that I was making the biggest Gorilla Tag event worldwide every single month, and everyone was participating in it. So yeah,
It kind of just became a
I
thing.
worked really hard for it. Dang it.
All right. So do you have any like genuine advice for any newer creator that's just now starting out?
Yes. So my advice will always be, one, you've got to be energetic, positive, excited, and happy. You can't start off a video, hi, my name's Vikesy.
Oh my god, I always tell my friends that, man. They don't listen.
I was like, you've got to have the energy. If you want to get big, you got to be like, what's up, everybody? My name is Vikesy VR. That's my intro. That is my intro. Everyone's got their thing. You know, Markiplier's got us. Hello, my name is Markiplier. Welcome to another Five Nights at Freddy's. No, that's his thing. Okay, well, my thing is, what's up, everybody? You know, you got to have the energy. People want to see that energy because, like, okay, this guy is trying. He's actually trying pretty good. So you got to start off with the energy. Your first 3 seconds of a video, you got to get people's attention. We are a swiping nation. Swipe, 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 swipe. No, so you got to get someone's energy, get someone's attention right away. So they're gonna see it. Okay, maybe the person's got something going here. Your hashtags. Oh, for the love of Pete, guys, please only use Gorilla Tag hashtags. Do not use hashtag banana. That's not gonna get you views for Gorilla Tag.
Fair enough.
The main ones I use is hashtag Gorilla Tag, hashtag G Tag, hashtag Gorilla Tag VR. You can use different variations of Gorilla Tag hashtags.
As long as it has Gorilla Tag.
Something with Gorilla Tag. Don't put in hashtag. I'm not kidding. I just saw this the other day. Someone put in a hashtag controller, and then they complained about why are they not getting a lot of views. The algorithm doesn't know what controller is.
They know what Gorilla Tag is.
So
right, so they're throwing controller videos and people are seeing this. It's just like,
yeah,
this
you pick. I think you are safe to put in MetaQuest as a hashtag, but in general, I would stick with just Gorilla Tag hashtags. The time of day when you post is important. Nobody is flipping through TikTok at 6 a.m. No one's doing that. Don't post a video as not enough people, not enough, especially during the school year. Right. Everyone's at school. The best times. I have so many videos, funny shorts, all that stuff. I'm posting 2 a day. And noon and 4 p.m. at least Eastern time. I can't promise about the UK, but noon and Eastern time, noon and 4 p.m. Eastern time are some of your best. So maybe your other times, I would say just noon and 4 p.m. no matter what time zone you're in, are the best times of day to post, because especially if you were consistent at that time, that is the main time. You can even actually look at your analytics. That is the main time that says where most of your followers are online. Now in
Can
the
you actually
summer,
see when they're scrolling?
yeah. Your analytics in TikTok will show you. There's a lot of clicking to find that, but your analytics in TikTok will show you when most of your followers are on. Now, funny thing is, in the summertime, it's midnight. And I've tried posting at midnight, and even though it says most of the people are on at midnight, it doesn't get so many views. So no matter what, all year round, noon and 4 p.m. is the best time to post. Hashtags, energy, get people's attention right away, post at the same time every day.
Right.
That will help you grow.
Well, that's actually really good advice. All right, guys, like always, please subscribe. It helps out a ton. Use code Vikes when buying shiny rocks in the item shop. The items. It's not an item shop. This isn't Fortnite. Bye, guys.